About 15 years ago, there was still a lot of malaria in the tribal villages in the interior of the countries. These are the Amerindian and Maroon villages. After the malaria decreased in the village communities, there was an emergence of a new priority risk population. And that were the mobile migrant gold miner populations in the interior that are active in the mining areas very remotely in the forest. And those were mostly Brazilian miners. The challenges we face today is that we are not only dealing with a mining population active in Suriname, we are dealing with a mining population that is active across the border and bringing malaria into the country.
Aqui é uma fronteira, então os garimpeiros que trabalham do lado de lá, que se contaminam com malária, atravessam para cá. Então, na verdade, o que a gente tenta fazer é formar uma barreira para que eles não passem daqui mais para dentro.
Border screening is very important for Suriname because a majority of the cases diagnosed in our country is coming from import malaria. The malaria is obtained outside of the borders but diagnosed in Suriname. In the resting sites, we provide diagnosis and treatment so that we can intercept the import malaria at the first moment when they enter the country.
The malaria program provides treatment and diagnosis to everyone. It doesn't matter what nationality you have, it doesn't matter if you are registered in the country, it is free for all.
The malaria program has employed people who are speaking the languages of the target populations, and we are also training people in the target populations to provide the diagnosis and treatment.
Besides the permanent malaria staff, we also work with volunteers in the different miners' communities. For example, the people we train to do the malaria diagnosis are people living and working in these areas. We train them to do the malaria diagnosis and offer treatment. Also, when we come to these areas to do the active screening, we work with like the ATV drivers, the boatsmen. Those are the people we work with when we are doing the malaria work in these areas.
We need a collaboration within the region to help us deal with the mobile migrant communities.
But we also have partnerships, for instance, with private sector. There are large logging and mining companies who have employees working in the risk areas, and we have made an agreement with them. They are supporting us by having their personnel trained for malaria diagnosis and treatment, and supporting us also financially for having malaria service deliverers present in their concession areas.
I see the collaboration between Brazil and Suriname as an ongoing process. In fact, health is the main area where Brazil and Suriname work together. And Suriname has today the largest number of technical cooperation projects. And within that, health, of course, and malaria.
To have the partnership with Brazil, with French Guyana, but also with the donors and also with the internal, the national partners is very important to be able to reach elimination, and we hope to continue this even after elimination to maintain the country malaria free.